Hi guys, my name is Kim. I'm going to be reacting to the song The Right, a pro-choice anthem by Evie Joy. Let's start listening.
I don't really feel like I have to state the fact that men are still ruling the country today.
So if we don't like men ruling the country, how do we feel about the 9 old white men that decided on Roe v. Wade?
And I don't really feel like they have the right to take more than they already have from us away. This ain't about that. Or has it really been all along? No, this ain't about that. If you want to focus on right and wrong, shouldn't schools have better sexual education or contraception information for once? Only 24 states require sex ed, so more than half of U.S. teens need a condom. The problem.
I went to a public high school. In grade 9 health class, they had us put a condom onto a wooden penis. I'm not sure how much more comprehensive sex education can get than that. According to the Guttmacher Institute, the research arm of Planned Parenthood, more than half of the women seeking an abortion were using contraception in the month they got pregnant. Former Planned Parenthood director Abby Johnson shared in a social media post why Planned Parenthood offers these additional services. When you tell people to have more sex, it leads to more unplanned pregnancies, which results in more abortions.
Problem's abortion. Focus on what's going on. It is an abortion. If you want to focus on right and wrong, this is my body. This is my choice.
Your baby's body is not your body. Pregnant women don't have 2 heads, 4 arms, 4 legs, 2 hearts, and 2 brains. From conception, babies have their own distinct DNA. I'm a woman. I like making choices with my own body, but when someone else's life is at risk, I can't make certain choices. For example, I don't drink alcohol, but if I did, I can make that decision. I also own my own car. I can choose to drive my car, but I can't do both of those at the same time because I'm putting someone else's life at risk.
You aren't gonna steal my voice.
You aren't gonna steal my voice. Do you mean like how you're stealing the voice of the unborn by allowing them to be murdered in their mother's womb?
It isn't just morals, and it's not black and white.
It is black and white. It is wrong to intentionally kill innocent human beings. Every abortion intentionally kills an innocent human being. Therefore, abortion is always wrong. The abortion procedure doesn't change because of how the baby was conceived or the mother's circumstances in life.
We will govern our bodies. It's our legal right. Let's make them fight.
It's our legal right. Let's pull up the Constitution, specifically the 14th Amendment. It says, "No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life." Isn't that exactly what an abortion does, depriving someone of life? I live in Canada, so let's also pull up the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Section 7 says, "Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of the person." Again, we have the right to life. I'm not seeing anywhere in either of them that says we have the right to murder our own offspring.
Maybe men should get vasectomies and get them reversed once they find a woman who'll take their hands. This ain't about that. This is all about what's legally life, what's an issue of law is turning into one of moral strife. Life.
All laws are based on morality. I think that stealing is wrong. I'm also a Christian. Should we decriminalize stealing because the Bible says that stealing is wrong? I also think that murder is wrong. Should we legalize murder because some people might think that that law has a moral basis? Every law is based on morality. If we were to eliminate all laws that have a moral basis, we wouldn't have any laws left at all.
You must account for experience. And remember that a fetus requires another body to give them their sustenance.
Pro-choicers like to use the term fetus to dehumanize children. Fetus is just an age, it means little one. But yes, a fetus does require someone else's body for their sustenance. But so does a newborn baby, so does a toddler. They can't make themselves a sandwich, they require someone else's body to survive.
Listen. Doctors will be scared of making any incision, which means they won't be acting on their best medical decision should they just make an attempt, which is not defined. They face 99 years of prison down the line. And yet let's say they don't perform because they're scared of spending time. Say the patient gets sick and sues the doctor for their crime. This all affects the healthcare system for you and me, facing higher doctors' bills to balance liability.
It is never medically necessary to have an abortion to save a mother's life. Pro-lifers value both the mother and the unborn baby's life. While it can be necessary to deliver a baby prematurely, it is never medically necessary to intentionally end the baby's life through abortion to save the mother. The vast majority of health problems that arise in a pregnancy are after 24 weeks. At 24 weeks, the baby can survive outside of the womb. A late-term abortion takes 2 to 3 days to do. An emergency C-section takes 1 hour. What do you think would be better for a woman who has high blood pressure, just got diagnosed with cancer, is having a heart attack or a stroke? A procedure that takes 48 to 72 hours, or a procedure that takes 1 hour and potentially saves 2 lives. When a baby is delivered before they can survive outside of the womb, it is called a preterm birth. A baby born at 24 weeks in Canada has a very good chance at surviving. A baby born at the same age in Africa might not. 50 years ago, we didn't have the advanced technology that we do now to deliver babies earlier and earlier in the pregnancy. What is fundamentally morally right or wrong doesn't change by how far medical science advances. We hope that one day we will have the technology to save all babies born too early. By delivering them early, you are giving them the respect and decency that they deserve. Us not having the resources to save them is very different than intentionally and brutally ending their lives.
Everybody's terrified and everybody's ill. Meanwhile, thousands could use help just getting themselves on the pill. There are way too many babies and the population's growing. We're running out of water and the rate of death is slowing.
There are too many babies and the population is growing. One of my favorite Margaret Teresa quotes is, "How can there be too many children? That's like saying there are too many flowers." We need more babies. The world isn't even close to being overpopulated. But just for argument's sake, even if it was overpopulated, should we kill the already born children to lower the population? I certainly hope that you would say no. So why is it not okay to kill already born children to lower the population, but it is okay to kill unborn babies for the exact same reason?
Adoptions are hard, the foster system's saturated, but
adoption is hard. Less than 4% of unplanned pregnancies result in adoption. There's literally millions of families in the United States wanting to adopt children. Some need to wait 10 years and most need to go out of country. There aren't enough babies to fill the want for adopting children. The foster care system does need work, but killing people so that they don't end up in foster care does not solve that problem. Just like we would not kill the already born children in foster care to solve the problem, we should not kill unborn children because there's a possibility that they could end up in foster care. Children can overcome difficult circumstances, but you can't overcome being murdered.
For every woman who's ever had to get on her knees, stand up. For every woman who's ever had to say please, stand up.
For every woman who has ever had to say please. I'm not really sure what she's trying to do with this part of the song. Is it wrong to be polite and say please?
Rated, but an 11-year-old to birth just because she's impregnated by an uncle or rando who held her down and raped her. She was too afraid to tell, and it didn't show till 3 months later. And now she has the blessing to ruin her life and her physique, while to carry on the genes of men who violate the weak. I don't think so.
Rape is an evil act. It is a human rights violation. Rape victims need help and support. However, an abortion doesn't unrape her. It won't erase her trauma. It adds a second victim. If I showed you 10 ultrasound images, 9 conceived in love and 1 conceived in rape, could you point to the 1 conceived in rape? We don't even give rape victims the death penalty. We can't keep giving innocent human beings the death penalty for someone else's evil actions. Women deserve real help to overcome their trauma and to heal. Abortion doesn't help women, it hurts them and kills a child.
Well, thank you for bearing with me through that, guys. I know at times it was really hard to watch.